And it's live. Welcome back, guys, to Big Stevie Cool 1872 4 a.m. Celtic Rangers match preview, final match preview season. What do we make of that? We're just doing a live stream because, you know what, I like doing live streams these days, and it can be a longer video. I can interact. I've also got a lot of comments to go off of previous videos, so I'm just going to leave it about a couple of minutes, and we'll get into all the questions that were sent my way, and I'll react to the live chat and all that good stuff. So get your comments in. And also, thank you guys so much for the super chats, all that good stuff. Appreciate it so much here on this YouTube channel. And yeah, what do we make? Last preview of the season. And then that's us off, guys. I believe the first official friendly that has been announced is the one against Manchester United. And then that's when the Rangers content will be back. I mean, I might do stuff for the Euros. I can't guarantee it. I mean, I will over in Fog Football, absolutely. Maybe I'll cover the odd hang over here, but yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just glad this season's coming to an end, and I'm glad it's coming to an end right here, right now. So, yep, we got a question from Nero. 1 second, Nero. I'll read your comment in a wee minute. So, Atkinson should join Hibs, a Diddy player for a Diddy team. Both pish. You're getting stuck in there, aren't you? You're getting absolutely stuck in. A Diddy player for a Diddy team. As we are at, what, 25 to 4. Other comments we've got. So, yeah, this was on my video yesterday, so I'm just going to go through a few of these comments. If he picks Lundstram, the game is over before it kicks off, as he's towing a caravan and he's leaving, so you don't want sack and fill by October. Listen to your fans, to your fan base. They got Gio and Beale out. You'll be next picking under dross, picking utter dross like Lundstram and Dessers. You will get till October at least then. Same old story. You can pack your bags. Fans are sick of failure, and don't insult us. We'll be here before you, and we'll be here after you, no matter how well you have done. Absolutely. That is the problem with Philip Clement. He seems to be going down the route of all the other players or managers, recent managers. But even though I think he's the best one at the three, I've had enough of him. I play Kingsley there all the time. The Heartsman's no liking Atkinson. Lundstram needs to go either way. Absolutely. We're going to get a wee poll going here. Predictions. Scottish Cup predictions. Big Tab, if you win the Cup, should be able to leave on a high. But you know what, right? See if he won the Cup and he left. At least they would know, right? He's left on a relative high. He's left on a Cup win. But he'll stay. My God. Scottish Cup predictions. Yes or no? Didn't go according to plan, did it? No, we don't want that. Yeah, I'm going to end that poll. That poll's a bit stupid. Into 11 viewers in the chat. Thank you so much. Right, I'll maybe fix that poll. Who will lift the cup? We're only a day away. Should I do a live stream? Or watch along for it tomorrow? Leave it in the comments. Celtic Rangers. If I should do a watch along to the Old Firm, send a super chat, confirm it. No, what? Fair deal. If I get a super chat this stream, I will do a watch along. There you go. If I get a super chat this stream, I will do a watch along tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff on tomorrow. Manchester United sacking Ten Hag. What's that about? Clement needs to clean all that dead wood, plus near all the first team players, and just get started. Just getting proper players. Liam Kelly and Hefty are good as backups, but we need better. I agree. I don't think Hefty should be. He's barely played any real football, but Yilmaz ain't good enough. He is when he's fit, but he's never fit. And we've had a million players like that over the years. Liam Kelly again. I would rather stick with McCrory if we sold Butland than bring in Kelly. McCrory he's undefeated against Celtic, which is a lot more than what these shitey excuser players can fucking say. Mad how Rangers went for a great watch to playing brutal football as soon as that defeat to Marlborough took place. It was never the same. What happened? I went to that game. I know I've told this story a million times, but yeah. Just put the scud on. Ten Hag, the Rangers. Absolutely not. Nero. Absolutely not. I don't want him. Ten Hag's mince. The timing of him getting sacked for United's awful, but he had to go. 8th in the league. For United's not good enough, man. Standards have fallen at that club, and I think we all know about standards falling, that's for sure. Another comment, he's the boss, he picks the team, we just watch, end of. I mean, that's a fair comment at the end of the day, you know what? But at the same time, get it right. You've got it wrong so many times. That's why the fans are questioning you. Big Phil. Right, what did that? So McGinley, I don't know what his name is. He says, losing faith, you're tripping, mate. Do you think Walter Smith would have said any different? He picks the team end of. He explained why. It's because he sees that where you don't see. I think they compare Walter Smith and Philip Clement by what they say. It's disrespectful to disrespectful to Walter Smith, which, by the way, there is a statue being on field. But what I would say is, see Clement saying that he picks the team. He absolutely picks the team. And see if he was defending a player that he's picked and has actually done well, I could accept that. We're just fans at the end of the day. But he's sitting there trying to defend his picking of John Lundstram. He's doubling down on it. And if he starts him tomorrow, a lot of people are going to lose faith. And nobody's tripping about that. If we lose tomorrow because of John Lundstram and a controversial starting 11, there'll be more people losing faith in Clement than have faith in him. Put it that way. Do you think Tav will go to Saudi? I think that's the only move on for him, because he's not going to go to the Premier League. That ship has sailed. Saudi, Gerrard, that transfer is linked every freaking day, isn't it though? Oh, Tavernier, they want him and Goldson. Well, fucking take him and Goldson then. We don't want them anymore. You know what I mean? Hurry up and take them. So what's that all about? Just take them. Take Tavernier and Goldson, 20 million each. The Saudis. Premier League move is ship sail. But see, this McGinley guy comment that seems to be backing Clement, sorry, even if he plays Lundstram. I can't, man. I mean, if he plays Lundstram, gets it right, I will. I'll be like, you know what? We got it wrong. John Lundstram stepped up for once, but I don't think it's good enough. He ended the season 8 points behind and is heralding a team that hasn't won the league since COVID. Why the hell wouldn't you want to rip up the script? Exactly. I don't like the fact that Clement said, you're making a big deal out of what I said after Hart. I mean, he said wholesale changes, and now he's saying, we're going to make nothing. Come on. He needs to be ripped up. Don't give us false promises. But see, why can't the manager be like, you know what, I did say wholesale changes, but since I've made those comments, obviously, it's hard to get rid of all the players that you want to get rid of and bring all the players you want in. But I'd respect that instead of fucking lying. But again, that's just the modern day footballing world, isn't it? But they can't really say all that shite, to say the least. But what else is going on? I believe, hold on, actually, I want to get this up. Premier Sports. So they've released the pundits that are for it tomorrow, and there's a few. Would not. Nero. John Lundstram would not start for the Jambos. So, hold on here. Jack Butland's got 23 clean sheets this year, sorry. Xavi sacked. Right, this is your lineup for Premier Sports tomorrow. Scott Brown, Emma Dodds, Rory Hamilton, Alan Hutton, Neil Lennon, Jamie Lyle, Alan McGregor, Connie McLaughlin, and Michael Stewart. So Alan McGregor is the interesting one in there. He's not going to take shit for anybody, and it's actually going to be really interesting. But what's going to happen? Will he get stuck in? Will he stick the head into anybody? I'm not too sure. To be honest, Scott Brown and McGregor are getting in each other's faces. What did Cal McGregor say? He said we've got a good chance. We're full of confidence off the back of securing the league. They absolutely are. And Tavernier talking about, we fell short. We need that extra 10-15% to beat them. Pathetic. Ten Hag to Hibs would be worse than Ten Hag staying at United. It probably would be, son. Would be. Is it going to happen though? I'm not too convinced. I'm not too. Wait, hold on. By the way, this needs like. What is the gimmick with What is the gimmick with Inverness moving their training base away 135 miles from the Highlands to Fife? They're going to be training at the new Central Park Stadium, Kelly Hearts. I just don't get that. They've not played in the third tier since '99. I wasn't even born. Most of us probably weren't even born. Anyway, Man U come in with a 20-25 million bid for Butland. Would you take it or keep him? We'd have to take it, man. That's a brilliant bid. You'd have to take it. Even 15 million, you have to take it. I mean, as great as Butland's been, man, we need to start making profit on our players to go forward. At the end of the day, but I tell you what, that would sum Manchester United up. They let Butland go on a free. They could have got him for a free, sorry. They bring in Onana, they got rid of the hair for free, and then they go and waste 25 million on Butland. Maybe McKenna, who's probably going to get the United job, he might want that deal. He might want to get that deal over the line. Not too sure, though, how all that is going to go down at the end of the day. But let's talk about this game, shall we? Injury news. Yilmaz. Injured. Just type it in the chat, don't you know why? Clark is clear of every keeper, bar Butland. Is he better than Craig Gordon? Who deserves the wee spot on the train or the plane? Train, plane, everything. What was I going to say? Like Yilmaz, that's what I'm on about. Red fan Yilmaz crying to the manager. I'm sorry, right? Crying, nae crying, greeting, whatever. I'm done. Sell Yilmaz, man. If you can't be fit, I mean, he plays for like a couple of weeks and he gets injured. You know, absolutely disaster. Now, James Tavernier, right? This is what he posted on Instagram. There's a picture of him comparing himself to his brother, where he's got 7.75 average rating. His brother's got a 7.07, right? And James Tavernier got 57 games this season, 24 goals, 11 assists. So that's 35 goal involvements, while his brother's got 4 goals, 4 assists in 35 games. Again, he's posting it and he's like, what? Why is he posting, like, mate, we've lost a league title and this guy's too busy posting his own fucking stats, man. It's embarrassing. You know, I mean, and there is people like, oh, why is people getting annoyed off players' Instagram posts? Because, you know what, the players should be reeling, man. But they're not. They're fucking nowhere near reeling. Cortez could be on the bench for tomorrow, apparently. Hopefully. Be better if he was on the bench than if he wasn't. That's for sure. I don't know, your brothers Nielsen and Gordon sexual or something. I like Gordon, but right now Gordon is better. So Naismith, Clare, Nielsen is first year of management. Mike Clark is better than Gordon. Yeah, I mean, Craig Gordon's not came back the best from injury, but I think the three goalies going to the Euros should be Gunn, Clark, and Gordon. And even though Kelly could be a Rangers player really soon, I just don't think he's as good as the other three. And I think Gordon deserves to go to another tournament. I do. I think he really, really does. 27 viewers. Remember the stipulation. One super chat, and I'll watch that game tomorrow. Don't know why, because I'm setting myself up for pain. Watch along tomorrow. Top Gear's just come on the background. How great did Top Gear used to be, by the way? Top Gear was brilliant. And Jeremy went battering people. You know? Absolutely fucking shite. Eric Ten Hag looks like he's greeting here. What's going on? What's going on? What's the story in Ballamore? Wouldn't you like to know? Right, Yilmaz, he's it. Who else is it for? Pretty much everybody. Right, Cortez could be on the bench. I'm going to actually get the injury news up because I haven't even really looked into the injury news. Injury news, cup final. Google must deliver. The Rangers refuse. So yeah, Yilmaz won't be playing. He's crying. All right, let's just move on. Seriously, this article's only available to subscribers. Know your role. Fucking subscriber. Pish, what's that about? So yeah, the Light Blues could be without several first team stars for tomorrow's Old Firm. Goldson, Suter are out. Yep. Yilmaz, Borna, Barisic, Balogun, and Tom Lawrence face late fitness. I did not want to see Borna Barisic featuring, man. Yilmaz is beginning to piss me off, by the way. Jose Cordoba, could be on the way soon. Doesn't look like he's going to Norwich just by news articles. True. Don't like the talk, though, that he wanted to go to Norwich, even though there's no real confirmation of that. Suter is a pish, Frankie Kent. Suter is a pish, Frankie Kent. So this is what he said about Yilmaz Clement. At the end of the game, at that moment, I didn't know Ridvan had hurt himself again. He came into my office the next day with tears in his eyes that he felt something again. So we're going to see if we get him fit for this cup final. Suter for sure won't be available with Leon. There's a possibility. I'm not a doctor, so we can't speak about injections, but for Leon, with Leon, all the players want to play in this game. Some really want to go on the edge to be there to play that game. But see, Clement's coming up with this. Oh, they're on the edge. Oh, they're injured. They want to fight through the pain barrier to play. See, when they've been fit this season against a Celtic team with way more injuries than us, the fucking arses went. They've no stepped up. So why are they going to step up in this game? Why are they going to step up in this game? Why didn't they step up in the last game? Why didn't they step up in the game before that? Because they're fucking cards, man. That's what it is. They're shite. And Clement's trying to fucking make them out like they're Stone Cold Steve Austin. They're nowhere near like that. Clement went on to say, we are going to need to make smart decisions without taking too much risk. I need to see training tomorrow. That's the final moment to show you're fit enough to play some minutes. Otherwise, if you didn't train all week, then it's impossible to play some minutes in the game. I've never encountered a situation like this. I never want to see it again. We're busy within the club to make a good evaluation with people inside the club, with me, and with people outside to solve it for next season. We're pretty far in that. But see, Clement's been in a decent while. I'm not saying he can just overturn, but what about the players that have come in January that have picked up injuries? You know what I mean? Like, I think Clement, with these injuries, I mean, could he not attempt to do something to stop these injuries from happening? Could you imagine if we got into Europa League further, if we got past Benfica, how many more injuries we'd be dealing with, man? It'd be a shocker, really. An absolute shocker, really. I'll watch the game on live stream. Be good to see your reaction to it here. It would be good, but everyone knows the stipulation because it's one thing reacting, right, to two dead games against Dundee and Hearts, but reacting to a cup final, man, I think the meltdown would blow up YouTube, to be honest. Wouldn't be many people doing a watch along to it. But the fuse would be pissed because everyone's watching the game. But here, I might do it. Big Phil is not as good as everyone. Thinks the Belgian league is more competitive, but not better than ours, and it shows. Well, he's won those leagues. He's won the Belgian league. Let's see what he can do. I'm not going to sit here and defend the Belgian league over our league, but I would say overall it's better. Oh, God. Twitter is an absolute disaster. It's a catastrophe. That's what it is. So, with all these injuries, man, it's a mess. Are we going to seriously? What is going to be the situation going in to tomorrow? What is going to happen tomorrow? What is going to happen tomorrow? Who is he going to play at left back? Is it going to be Fraser? But see, Dujon Sterling could be his to get out of jail free card when he starts Lundstram in the midfield. Oh, I couldn't start the midfield. Everyone wanted, even though I said I wasn't going to listen to the fans because I've had to actually play Dujon Sterling left back. You can just hear that excuse. He seems to be king of the excuses, Philip Clement, these days. And I think he needs to sort himself out, to be honest. You need to sort yourself out, Philly boy. Come on, Phil. Didn't he greet about it? He probably will greet about it. Well, it's going on anyway. Get your questions in. 30. How do you super chat? You click that dollar sign. That's how you do it, son. And then it'll tell you what you want. And then you click super chat. Anyway, Atlanta. What about Atlanta beating Leverkusen? What does everyone think about that? I'm beginning to feel a bit better. Past week I felt like mince. As soon as I said I get my heat. So he did right in the corner of my head. Who will lift the cup? 18 votes. So 72% saying Celtic will lift it. 28% are saying Rangers will lift the cup. I'd say those numbers are a bit fair. Rangers haven't beat Celtic all season, so why would it start now? Let's just see. Boom. Big Phil, what's he gonna do? Hope Dortmund win the Champions League. Yep, that would be good for Hearts. I would just hope Dortmund win the Champions League anyway, because it would be better, wouldn't it? I would just like to see. I mean, Real Madrid are a bit of a deed club, I think, these days. I don't know. Say it you want. They just win those Champions League, and it's like, do their fans even care? Like, they don't even have away fans, Real Madrid. Oh, we're too big for away fans. Fucking Real Madrid, Diddy club. I know, really a Diddy club, but you understand where I'm coming from with that logic, don't you? I like the underdog story. I want Dortmund to win. Besides, if Dortmund win, we can always say we beat Dortmund in Dortmund. So there's that. Cameron Crooks, there you go. That's how it's done, folks. The game will be watched tomorrow. I'll do a watch along. Now, it might not be on this channel. I might do it on Fog Football because it's a cup final, end of season thing. But definitely will be getting watched. Real Madrid must not be that good if we beat them a few years ago. That's 3 seasons ago, man. And I'd argue Real Madrid were better 3 seasons ago. But no, actually, no. We've got Bellingham, and I'd argue Madrid are better now. But yeah, we beat them in a friendly. Again, we still beat them, but let's not pretend it was a competitive game at the end of the day. I mean, friendlies. Beating a big team in a friendly still all right. But it doesn't matter. I mean, still a decent thing to do. But yeah, watch along tomorrow. I'll be there. Quarter to 3. I'll probably be on live. Fog Football. I'll probably do it on Fog Football. I'm raging though. I wanted to watch the F1 at the same time, but it is what it is. What else is going on? Yeah, I mean, so we've got more comments about Clement talking about the injured players, but again, I can't even be arsed fucking going into it, man. It's just a load of shit at the end of the day. Hopefully my other team, Hertha, get promoted so we can play Dortmund or Hertha Berlin. How are they looking in their wee promotion battle then, son? How are they looking? Imagine watching Rangers win the Europa League next season. Just be crazy. All right, I think we need to pipe down with that talk. Don't know if that's going to happen. It's such a shame though about the Europa League. Because see if we won the Europa League, man, you'd be sitting here buzzing about it right now. You would. We're pish. We're good at the start of the season, then fade it away. Yes, indeedy. So Fog Football live stream tomorrow, 2:45. I'll be there. Absolutely. But no spoilers in the chat, even though it should be about level with everybody else. Because I didn't mind spoilers against Dundee and Hearts, but yeah, Old Firm game, not a chance. I don't do spoilers in that. Wonder who else is doing watch along. Does anyone know of anyone else doing watch alongs? What about that Steely guy? The guy that predicts Celtic to finish like 5th every year. What about him? That guy's full of logic. 23 minutes in. 23 minutes in. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Real Madrid's iconic La Decima was achieved on this day 10 years ago, sorry. Apparently Morata could be leaving Atletico Madrid. Could Rangers put a bid in? Could that happen? Down in the nil. Here we go, right. We won't, but let's be honest with you, that penalty shootout in 2022, as soon as we went to penalties, we knew it was over because the fact they were unbeaten in it. But we're Frankfurt unbeaten on penalties. I didn't even know that. My head was up my arse when that penalty shootout was going on. I wouldn't have been listening to them facts, but you always fear the worst, don't you? Man, I don't even want to think about that penalty shootout. I don't. Like when Ryan Kent missed that chance and the free kick and roof and everything that happened, and I mean that's 2 years ago to the day, pretty much, isn't it? it's around that time. It's a shame. It's a fucking tragedy we didn't win that. It's an absolute tragedy. And then it's like when Ramsey missed it, they only had to score one. It's not like he missed the first penalty. I was like, all right, with 4 to go after that. You just see when you miss a penalty that late into it, and you know they just need to score it, and it's over. You were deflated. Then I remember just falling to my knees, and I can't even fucking remember what happened after that. Hearts and Rangers will be in the same European competition. They probably will be, not on penalties like no. Were Frankfurt undefeated in the whole season in the Europa League? But see, that doesn't really bother me because I think across the game we should have won. Again, memory's a bit foggy what happened, but we gifted them a chance, man, and Ryan Kent should have scored. I actually cannot really remember many Frankfurt chances, but a bolt from the blue. If it just ended at that, it would have been all right. KB says, "What's happening, mate? Celtic fan here, but you're funny as fucking honest. Fair play, big man. Will be a class game tomorrow. It will be for one side, and that's probably going to be your side because we're shite. Be a good game though. I'm looking forward to it. We watch along. Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there with bells on. Bells on. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Will you live stream the Scotland games? Oh, they're at 8:00 at night. That doesn't really suit me, to be honest. Well, I mean, yeah, the opening game, I think we might live stream that. I don't know. I can't guarantee that I would live stream the Scotland games. It's kind of one of those ones, the Euros. You want to just sit and relax and get pissed and watch it rather than talk for 2 hours. Can Hearts and Rangers play each other? No, they can't. Although with the new format, I don't know how it works. Maybe they could meet each other in the last 16. I'm not too sure. I just think, though, I wonder how Tavernier feels only having 3 trophies and losing Europa League final, getting top goal scorer in it as well. Yeah, it just shows you that all these players, right, that have left this season, this whole rebuild, if they had a Europa League trophy under their belt, I think how much of a higher regard they would be held to. But again, they didn't get it over the line, and there's numerous factors. You can't just blame Aaron Ramsey. You can blame Goldson for the goal. You can blame Ryan Kent for not scoring that other chance. I think you could blame Gio for not bringing on Ramsey and Roof sooner. You can blame Roof for not being fit enough to be brought on sooner. There's a lot of factors to what went wrong in that Europa League final. But here, 2 years ago, it's done and dusted. Scotland games are shite, Stevie. Don't do it. They will be. I think Scotland are going to get scudded in all 3 games. It's mad the difference a year makes, because a year ago I was like, we could do it with dark horses. Now we're just a deed horse, not doing much, to be sure. No going to happen. It's no going to happen. Hold on here. Let's check Autosport. I need to check the F1 here, so I'll read the comments in a second. I was thinking about doing a bet in this, but I think it's raining, and that rain is in the region and could affect the session. Yep. Is it raining? Is it raining? I don't know. Lewis Hamilton, though, he got fastest this morning. Let's see here. Where are you from? Where are you from? Got a mad accent. Airdrie, but live in Belfast. Fair enough, mate. Gio was not a problem, to be honest. Just in the penalty shootout, it was just a fucked thing. No, it was. I mean, I'm not going to blame Gio for the penalty shootout, but I think he could have brought the subs on a lot. We had Frankfurt pinned back for that entire extra time, and we did it with a team that was depleted in terms of it wasn't depleted, but it was crying out to bring on fresh legs. And Roof and Ramsey, if you remember, as soon as they came on with like 3 minutes to go, got the free kick, and then they got the other opportunity with the Ryan Kent counter attack. Let's see. Yeah. So Nero lives in Airdrie as well. Well, I lived in Airdrie. One day I'll be back. Well, I'll say I'll be back. I don't think I'll ever live in Airdrie again. Troops. I think when you live once in Airdrie, that's plenty. Big Stevie Cool's Green and White Army. Well, the Green and White Army scudded us. Aye, we went into the Euro final without Alfie and loads of others. It just wasn't to be. Yeah, Morelos got injured in March, and no, but see these people that clap off Kamar Roof, and I get it. Morelos is more of a freak injury, right? But Kamar Roof's just lack of fitness and so being so injury prone cost us in that build up. People saying, "Oh, he was instrumental in that bloody Europa League run." He wasn't. He scored one goal. I think it was Braga in injury time. That's all he did. The boards are clowns for not backing up Gio, and they sacked him when they didn't give him the players he wanted. Absolute clowns. Hope Giovanni manages a team soon and beats us on a friendly. Well, I don't hope he beats us, but it would be a final fuck you, I guess. At the end of the day, I've always thought Fit Roof was the best striker. Yeah, but when was the last time Roof was fully fit? Honestly, when was the last time he was fully fit? If he's ever been fully fit, man, the guy's made out of Weetabix. Just dissolves. Absolutely fucking dissolves. Yep, he's never fit when he joined. That's probably as close as he got. His first season, he was brilliant. Kamar Roof, you remember that Motherwell game, Rangers getting beat during Title 55, and him and Itten managed to claw it back and get us the win in that game. And that was massive because we dropped points in that. Who knows how it would have played out, but he had one good season. Yes, Kamar is the Weetabix man. He's had one good season. Let's not pretend he's had multiple good seasons at the end of the day. He's just not. All right, he's not had multiple good. There's a lot of players at this football club that's had one good season. You look at Borna Barisic. I thought his first two seasons were all right. 55 was good, and then since then it's been awful. Now you can look. People say that. Well, that's because Gerrard left. Come on. If players need certain managers to play good, what sort of mentality is that to have? You need players that play good in all environments, not just because Steven Gerrard's caressing his fucking forehead. Come on. We need a wee bit more than that, troops. And here's the thing with Gio, he actually still kept our team in good cup competitions. Okay, the league wasn't the best, but he didn't get his own players, so And Gio actually beat PSV as well. See if Tav goes, where are the goals going to come from without Tav this season would be third. Yeah, Tav's goals, right, and assists, it will be hard enough to replace. But again, it's what it's costing you at the back and the instability of the team. It's going to be worth it when Tav goes, man, because someone else will take the penalty. Someone else will step up. It needs to happen. It will happen. The Rangers Football Club will exist beyond all us, and it will exist beyond James Tavernier. Someone will come in and do a job. Something going on with our medical staff. How can it be guys constantly move and suddenly look exactly last chance for a bit of joy? Said Brian. I played some football yesterday, centre back. Usually I'm keeper and I pocketed a Hibs fan. No bad. Where's that, Nero? Is that Calderfield up there? I know a few jobbers that went to Calderfield High School. And this rebuild does not work out, then I can't see us having a good rebuild anytime soon at all. Yep. What we need to have, man, right? What we need to have is actually a decent enough rebuild where we're not going into next season summer be like, oh, this is fucking absolute shite sort of thing. That is hopefully not what happens. To be fair. Anyway, Airdrie Academy. Didn't go to Airdrie Academy myself, big man. Did not go there myself. I'm starting to think some of the players are actually fit enough to play. They just choose not to. Probably do. Needs to have a good clear out before we have our rebuild. Exactly, but will we get that? I'm not too convinced. Absolutely not. Also, it's no raining. It's no raining in Monaco. I thought it was. We're doing them on I can't be arsed with penalties, man. Penalties. I hope it actually does go to penalties and they start letting Joe Hart take a penalty again like they did against Aberdeen. Why couldn't Aberdeen have just knocked them out? You just knew Aberdeen were getting beat on penalties, man. They even let Joe Hart take one and fuck it up. But you, Joe, I actually guarantee you, if it goes to penalties tomorrow, Joe Hart will take one. And look at if you actually look at it, right? Look at what Joe Hart Yeah, Calzarus was fucking shocking in that shootout, I think. But look at Joe Hart. He actually stepped up and took a penalty. Not many our players step up and take penalties or arses go, but yeah, if Aberdeen can get Celtic the injury time, extra time, and the run of form that they've been in all season, that's where you can take faith. But again, Old Firm, they'll step up. We won't because we're shite bags. Red Fan Robbie was the players that Gio wanted. He got the rest. He got the players he didn't want, and those two players that he did is superb right now. Kind of, you could say, yeah, I mean, Yilmaz is when he's fit, but he's never fit really. And as for Matondo, I mean, he can score the odd goal, but here, I'm not going to defend Rabbi Matondo. I think the guy's quite mince. Calvary's cost Aberdeen yet. Roof's best Rangers moment was going full Cobra Kai and that keeper in the Europa League. Yeah, that's an iconic moment, like, it really is. Joe Hart's quite good at penalties. Look at his previous ones. Is he? Here. If he steps up and takes them, it's like, fair enough. Aiden, seemingly, if you go into the doctor's treatment room, they're on the diving under tables and hiding to get off from playing. Wish Roof was still 55 for a man. This is one of the worst keepers in the division. I'm not too sure if he is. There's worse keepers than him. Not that there's much more. I mean, there's only 12 keepers, really. Well, I guess there's more than 12, but in terms of starting ones, I think he's sometimes really good, and sometimes he just produces something absolutely shocking. Scott Roberts follows you on Twitter. Brilliant. He's not the best. He was superb until Michael, and he kind of left him. Or you could, yeah, but why did he leave him out? Because he was never fit, man. Like, yeah, this club's got a serious problem with injuries, but there's some players that's got a way worse problem with injuries than the club. I don't blame Butland if he leaves, to be honest, having to deal with that shite in front of him. Nope, I don't blame him either. Absolutely not. Scott Carson, Manchester City goalkeeper, agrees a contract till 2025. 107 minutes played, 11 trophies won. What a guy he is. Winning all those trophies. I reckon with these type of players, Clement will be away for Christmas. Yeah, I think he will be, man. I don't want to even say it, but he probably will be. Who can honestly sit here with confidence, right, and say that Philip Clement, my phone's going. Who's that? Who's that ringing me? Who can honestly sit here with confidence that Clement won't be? I think Christmas could actually be generous. Shocker, anyway. He's always injured. He generally wasn't chose too much. Never known a time like this when us Rangers fans so little hope to win the Old Firm game. Shows how shite we are. Yeah, I mean, the time would have been like 8 years ago, 8 years ago, before Gerrard came in. There was just like you were going into every game like, oh my god, you're going to keep it down. But that was you could accept it. Then we're just up. You know what I mean? Like the team was inferior to Celtic right now. Yeah, I mean it still has elements of inferiority in there, but let's not. I mean, look at our wage bill. It's more than Atlantis. They've just won the Europa League, scudded by Leverkusen. We are paying Diddy men big ass contracts, and it's no good enough. We can't keep getting new managers every season. Nope. Who does everyone want to see Rangers sign next? Realistically, I don't even know, man. I've not even really looked at transfer targets or whatever. We need to look at our own league and hopefully do something. As a time, I hope Lundstram plays. Let's face it, Stevie. The guy's a diddy. Keep up the good show. He is a diddy. He is an absolute diddy, John Lundstram, and that's why I don't like Clement's comments yesterday, burying the fans. Well, I'll pick who I want to pick. I'll pick big, sexy, big John, big Scouse John if I want to. No, you shouldn't because he's pish, and that's why you shouldn't play him. So, yeah, don't understand that, to be honest, but it is what it is. Philip Clement. In my opinion, John has to play though. But see, that's the problem. I think with the whole left back situation, he will play John Lundstram. But gee, man, come on, man, that has to be. He's got to try something different. He can't. See if he goes in with the same 4-2-3-1 and he plays Tom Lawrence and John Lundstram. Well, what is the point of people watching tomorrow? Because it's going to be a scudding. How is that Fud Tav getting the kind of money that he can afford Lamborghinis? He's pish. Yeah. I have a bad feeling. Clement will end up like the rest of them. Hashtag sacked. Scott Roberts. Is that the guy that just followed me? Love the content. Stevie Lundstram better not play tomorrow. Hope we play Raskin. Is it going to be on BBC Scotland? It is. It is going to be on BBC Scotland. and it's on Premier Sports, obviously. Think of Roof being good for a season and a half. His wages are ridiculous, guys. Built like glass. You tackle him, you smack. You remember he went off though with like a bruise, and then he came back with, was it shoulder surgery or something? Or I don't even know. He got just pathetic, man. That's what it is. It's no good enough. Simply no good enough. That's what it is. It's Charles Leclerc is currently fastest in the Ferrari for everyone that cares about Formula One. I was going to do a bet on it, but I didn't. And that reminds me, I've got my mercenaries to play after 5 o'clock and get some free spins. Don't tell me they've changed the name of Premier Sports again. Yeah, it's back to Premier Sports, isn't it? And it definitely is. What I would like to answer is why Tav's in our Hall of Fame with won 3 trophies in 13 years. That's not justifiable. Would you take Shankland? I would take Shankland every day of the week and twice on Sundays. 12 years, yeah, it's no good enough. He shouldn't be in it. Like I defended Tav for a lot of years, but you know what, man? It's you always wake up and see reality, and the reality is it's not been good enough, and it's not all his fault. He is the captain. You can't just blame him for everything. But you know what? He's been a part of that failure, and it needs to change. Where would the top 3 SPFL in the group? Yeah, it's like I always said about Tav, like the Europa League run. I don't think any of that's his fault. Getting beat to Frankfurt. Guy was top goal scorer, but you know, other leagues and cups, a lot of it has been, a lot of mistakes have came for him. Where would the top 3 in the SPFL be in the Greek league? I mean, Olympiacos made a Conference League final, Panathinaikos. I mean, I think Hearts would be lower mid-table. I don't even know how many teams are in the Greek league, but Rangers and Celtic would be, well, I mean, I'd say be competing for the league. Celtic probably would be, what would we be doing? Bringing up the end, bringing up the rear of the top teams. I mean, he's in there with, yeah, that's it though. He's in there with legends, and once you lower the standards of who gets in, man, it's like down a wee Hall of Fame. You see some people they add into that, even though that's fake and all that shit. See the difference. Tavis 3 trophies to his name. McGregor's just won his 9th league title. Exactly, man. And then you've got Todd Cantwell talking about, oh, I want to win as many trophies as Cal McGregor. It's actually impossible for Todd Cantwell to win as many trophies as Cal McGregor. It's just not going to happen. Sometimes I just miss the squad being back in the Scottish Cup semi-final 2 years ago. Yeah, I mean, the squad was so much better 2 years ago. Park won the league, couldn't beat Aberdeen at home. So they won the league, true. But again, you know, I think Aberdeen also, you know, beat Frankfurt. Frankfurt are a decent team. I think Aberdeen Aberdeen have underperformed massively in the league, but they massively overperformed for me in the Conference League. In performances, maybe not necessarily results. It's time to go for Tavernier. Some guy posted on Twitter, get a read of this. After a defeat to Celtic, Barry Ferguson went for a scrap with our fans that night. Our captain posts stats and FIFA cards. Another one for the bin. James Tavernier. Tell you what, like that, you can't really argue with that, can you? You cannot argue with that. It sounds about right on the money. Oh, the guy that made Super Size Me has died, age 53. Remember that movie? Yeah, all he did was eat McDonald's. Eat McDonald's. I'd like to see Connor Barron next season. Again, injury-prone player. I think we should stay away from injury-prone players, to be honest. Charles Leclerc. It's crazy. Yeah, Michael Beale fucked it all over in the summer, didn't he? He did. Bringing in duds, and I mean, he brought in a few good players. It's not. I mean, Sterling and Butland. Like, I mean, absolutely fantastic. I can't complain. It's always funny taking the Sheep's players, how angry they get. Yep, still we're greeting about Ryan Jack all these years later. What, 7 years later? Fucking go for it, man. Pathetic. Two people are not going to make us win the league. Let's be realistic. Here, they're not. But if we signed Shankland and signed a defender who was like the best in the league, it would be a step in the right fucking direction to win in the league. You know. But you're right, two players realistically won't do it. I think with man tinted specs, Hearts would do decent in the Greek League top 6. There you go, boom. We're in. Not but it's Seema, but injury prone. He is injury prone again. Can we Rangers really afford just to splash 7 million on Seema, who's been decent for us, good for us? But if you remember, see at the start of the season, Seema was in the same category, by the way, at the start of the season as Dessers and Lammers. He was absolutely in the same category. See going to the early games this season. I remember that Betis game 1-0, Seema. Well, I mean, everyone was getting abused that game, and the Aris Limassol game as well. Oh my god, they were fucking, no one was safe. No wonder though, it was embarrassing. It's absolutely pathetic. It's absolute shite. Whatever centre back we sign, they'll always have the best centre back half in the league as long as Carter Vickers is there. True. Good thing about Carter Vickers, though, he's seriously injury prone. But again, I take him. Beale used to be considered such a good coach. Now he's like a ghost that is hated, not a coach. Yeah, apparently he might get the United job. Michael Beale. He might get the United job. Pinball. Right, I don't know how long I'm going to go here. Maybe to the hour mark. That would be good for him. Maybe he can help United be in the Championship. Manchester United, what a shit show there. Frank to Celtic. Michael Beale's just one of those people who we wished it worked out. Yep. But see, we can blame Michael Beale, right? And Michael Beale deserves a lot of pelters, but the players do as well. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Clement's had to make it work with his players, but you know, most of the fuck-ups this season have been from the old guard, if you actually look at it. Yeah, Dessers has missed about a million chances. Lammers was awful the first half, but, you know, without Michael Beale, I think Butland and Sterling, especially Butland, counteracts everything else that happened in the negative sense. That's just my opinion. Cameron Crooks. Is Diamonde just in on loan? Yeah, but there's an agreement, so I think it's going to be made official. But it's going to be taken out of this summer budget, isn't it? I don't even have strong feelings towards Beale. It's like Lennon during the 55 season, not all his fault. The players play some part as well. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you can only put so much blame on the manager. Eric Ten Hag is actually a good manager, in my opinion. Good talks with the team. Just serial losing the team that are fucking him. Yeah, and we've kind of got the exact same thing here, don't we? Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Scooby fucking do. 23 viewers watching. We've nosedive fairly on, but this is the match preview at the end of the day, right? I think we may as well talk about the game. Back to the game. I've answered quite a lot of questions. I've went through a lot of injuries. What should the starting 11 be? Fuck, I can't be arsed in a starting 11 because you know what? It's not no matter what I could pick. He's not even going to pick my starting 11, so I'm not even going to bother my arse with it, right? But what I think's going to happen, right? This is the prediction. We're going to start shit because it always starts shite. That's the Rangers' way at the minute. So we're going to start absolute pants. Celtic are going to go 1-0 up. We're going to then push for a few goals. We're going to try and get back into the game. All right? We're then going to miss a few open nets, as you do. Then it's going to be like, oh, we took our chances. And then Celtic's going to go 2-0 up. And then it gets into the second half. Rangers make a few subs, bring it back to 2-1. Then John Lundstram goes, you know what? I'm going to get sent off again. Gets sent off. And we lose 2-1. again, down to 10 men. There you go. I'm going 2-1, and we go down to 10 men via John Lundstram. And that's my prediction. John Lundstram will start as well. He will. I'd play the youth players, teach the starting team a lesson. Teach them a lesson, big man. Absolutely. Dun, 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 dun. Right, we're going to end this soon. So I'd play the youth players, I've already read that, haven't I? In the Celtic game at the start of May, I actually thought both teams were kind of good. Not really good, but we both kind of sort of same minute. I mean, yeah, I actually thought that was, but see, that's how low, right? That's how low the standards are, because I actually thought we were all right. Well, I say we were all right. It was our best start against Celtic in ages, but it was pish. Still not good enough by overall standards, but by the season, it was by far the best. When's the Rangers career mode coming back? Never. I'm done with FIFA, man. I am. I don't think I'm going to buy it this year. I've just completely grew out of it. I don't have the, I do have the time to play it, but why would I bother my arse playing it? Like, if people want it and it's in such high demand, I might like do a couple more episodes this year and then just end it. But I just don't like playing FIFA. I mean, I used to play FIFA a lot. I used to love playing pro clubs. Don't even play that, man. You grow up, you get older, you've got more to do in your life than playing FIFA. And here, if you're of a similar age to me and you want to play FIFA, I'm not judging you. I'm just simply saying I just don't care for it anymore. There's more things. I'd rather sit here and talk pish for an hour than play FIFA. More like Scunthorpe United, Tavo and goal. We were kind of both the same until the 30. Both had crucial opportunities. Yeah, we did. Yeah, but then we were giving them way better opportunities they were giving us. But again, we could have still scored, especially Silva. To be fair. Right, guys, that is where we're going to end this live stream. Thank you so much for the super chat, Cameron Crooks, which confirms the watch along, which will be on Fog Football tomorrow. They're proven winners. We're not. We're losers. We're serial losers. Not really. They gave way to. Yeah, but Johnston did enough, though, right? With the header for Silva to put him off. Our players can't even do that. And then Silva just dragged the shot wide. Go to the 1 hour mark. Fuck me, man. It's 8 minutes away. It's 8 minutes away. It's 8 minutes away. All right, I'll go to the hour mark. J71 Prime. Kind of wanted to go watch the F1, but here, I'll delay it. And I'm fucking Albon's third. You know what? I could put the F1 back on my TV. If people want to bear with us while I put it on my TV, I could do that. So, I mean, it'll probably take me about 30 seconds to set up. So, yeah, I'll go to the hour mark and maybe a wee bit more of the F1s. No bad, everybody. No bad whatsoever. Here we go. Oh, man. We are the people, absolutely. It's the F1's on. Max Verstappen not going the fastest. Soft tyres coming on. Tell you what, man. He's actually 2 times down on Leclerc, who's on the soft tyres. That's a mad thing. Cameron Cook, we are the people. Come on, I'd love to see Charles Leclerc pick up the victory here on his home. Imagine being from Monaco. How mental that would be. Airdrie or Monaco, what would you rather be from? Airdrie, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure, brother. Alexander Elbon. Any other Rangers questions? Get them fired in. I'll go as long as the questions keep coming in. Absolutely. What's Leclerc going to do? And across the line. No bad lap there from Charles Leclerc on 11.2. Who else is anywhere near that? Nobody. Charles Leclerc delivering A pretty decent lap is for sure. Oh shit, what about that poll? Actually, I forgot about that poll. Who will lift the cup? Celtic at 65%, Rangers have got 35%. We'll end it there, 55 votes. What you're having for your tea, Steve? I have no idea. I need to think. Actually, what? I had a Greg sausage roll. You were talking Greg sausage rolls. I had a Greg. Oh, look! I said I had a Greg sausage roll, and J71 Prime with £2 says he'd fancy a Greg sausage roll. I've got Greg sausage rolls downstairs. I might go get one after this video stream ends. I already had one earlier. And a pink jammy. Pink jammies are no bad. Can't beat a Greg sausage roll. But yeah, but I need more than a sausage roll for my tea. I get that. To be fair, did Sergio Perez skim the wall? Half a second clear of Verstappen. Goes Charles Leclerc. Bonjour. Newcastle got pumped 8-0 by an Australian All-Star team. What's that about, man? That's shocker, isn't it? I mean, that's a decent lap for Alonso, slotting behind Verstappen. We hope Clement can get a few more signings in before the Man United friendly. Saw that he wants 8 players in the summer. I tell you what, see the current United team under Ten Hag. I'd have fancied us even how shite we're playing, but I think if they get a new manager, man, you're just kind of expecting them to beat us, aren't you? 8-0. Remember the Brazilians that they were great, and they started using meat paste instead of real meat, and they were honking. Yeah, I see that, man. Like, that's why do they always ruin stuff? They always fucking ruin. It's like Iron Brew. I still think Iron Brew's alright, but it's not what it used to be, among other things. Even like drinks and all, they just change it and fucking they ruin everything. Packets of crisps, man, they're hiding in the corner when you're trying to open them. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? Why are you hiding from me? I need to know. I need to know why you're hiding. They're not getting a new manager, hopefully, because their current one is just good. No, Ten Hag's away. Where have you been? Are you late to the party? Trying to save money, penny pension funds, absolutely. Even like coke tax and all, and sugar tax even. It's pathetic, all that sugar tax stuff, because it's like, why are we all getting punished because of other, like, fat people? Yeah, Ten Hag's, he's not sacked right now, but it's confirmed. If you go on Twitter, he will leave after the Manchester derby tomorrow. And it looks like McKenna from Ipswich is going to replace him, or it could be Pochettino, but I think it's going to be McKenna. But yeah, Ten Hag's away. It's pretty much, it's all but official. Everywhere's reporting it, and he's going to be away tomorrow after the game. Tomorrow will be his last game, and again, I think that just sums up Manchester United. The fact that they're actually, that news breaks just before, that would be like if Rangers were sacking Clement and they broke it today. Remember back in the day, they tried to make fat-free polo mints. They were revolting. I don't actually remember them, but here, I remember the multicolored polo mints. They were all different colors. I remember. I mean, this is probably about 20 years ago, but I remember eating them, and I was like, they're great, but obviously they had a shit ton. As Max Verstappen just hit the wall. If he wins, he deserves it to stay. He's not a clown. He's not a sausage. He's not a sausage roll. He is a perfect manager that's deal with his donkeys and the board and the players, just like our situation. Yeah, but I think Clement initially actually had a style of play. I'm not too sure. I think it's kind of went out the window. Ten Hag's never had a style of play. You're too young to remember that. Polo fruits. I can't remember what they're called. The polo mints. No, I'm pretty sure they're called polo mints. But maybe they're called polo fruits because it was the fruity one. Because it's yellow flag in sector 2. Maybe they still do them. I just haven't seen them in years. I'm talking mid-2000s here, which again is years into polo fruits. Hold on. Is that the ones I'm on about? Discontinued? Spearmint polos? No, you're right. It is polo fruits. That's what I'm on about. So they still do them. Everyone's tweeting about, oh, if they've been discontinued, I can't find them anywhere. Were they? December 2023 is when they were discontinued. Come on, Cameron Crooks. I know this. I know they're nice. They're nice. So they only got discontinued, what, 6 months ago? And I thought they were discontinued since 2006 or something. What the fuck's that about? What is that all about? I hate seeing crime all the time. I keep seeing crime all the time. Machetes and stuff in my street. People getting in fights with machetes. It's getting worse. What do you? I'm assuming that's some shithole in Glasgow. J71 Prime. All right, because of the football. Well, that's what makes the rivalry, isn't it? I thought you were just talking about crime in general in Glasgow. Which, by the way, I mean, take football if it's still pushing. It's no particularly fucking brilliant. But you get every major city's fucked these days. You know, import the third world, become the third world. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's all I'm saying. There'll be a lot of folk getting whacked with machetes after the game tomorrow. I wonder which side will be on the. Holy moly, that was near an airplane crash there for Pierre Gasly. Tell you what, man, that was nearly bad. That was fucking horrific, folks. Tell you what, though, we're over the R mark. How fucking brilliant is that, man? Where's everybody tuning in from? Don't have to say the street, by the way. Just the city. Oh, Leclerc almost goes into the wall there. Almost went into the wall. Maybe not, but it might happen with folk drunk and stuff. Yep, drink does a lot, doesn't it? Drink does a lot. Charles Leclerc going purple again. This guy's on fire. He's going slow. He's not pushing. Or is he pushing? Nah, he's not pushing. Blantyre. What a place that is. Maybe not, but ain't got confidence for tomorrow. Usual bottle. Yeah, they will. I've accepted. I've almost accepted defeat. I mean, it's not Parkhead and it's Hampden, right? That's the only saving grace I can take. But for the most part, no. I just not rating it, to say the least. I'm no rating it. Go to big M&Ds. Charles Leclerc almost in the barrier. So we've been talking here for over an hour. What is going on there? What the hell is going on there? Who's got any bets for tomorrow? Probably over corners, to be fair. Charles Leclerc is absolutely winging it. That's Carlos Sainz even. Carlos Sainz. If we lose the game, I might actually go to M&D's and actually get away from this team. I haven't been to M&D's in years. The greatest theme park in Scotland. Stevie Lane is SmackDown on the R. Good stuff. Campbelltown. Tell you what, that's pretty. Is that not annoying, Cameron, though? Because it's like you have to go so far out the way just to come down. I would find it annoying living there, but here, that's just me. Fort Park. When was I? I was at Portobello in October, and that was a bit deed. That was October, to be fair. How can you escape for getting beat off Celtic, and if the team is not aware if they win, they are tired on wins against us? Tired? 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 I don't know. Rangers are shite. That's what I do know. Lewis Hamilton goes P2. I don't know. See, the problem with Rangers is what I think's actually been forgotten about is the fact that it's going to be tied, like the trophies and all. I'll spell it for you. Tied is her tab goals are staying on, so it gives Celtic 50. Oh, please not, Aldo, son. I don't want them to stay. Who does want them? I'm actually done. I think most people's done with them, to be fair. Get down to M&Ds. How will we all feel if we win tomorrow? Do you think these underperforming fannies will think they're Barcelona and be milky? I think they will. Like, I'd never want us to get beat, but I think if we win tomorrow, that could mean a lot of this dead wood could end up staying. Because look, we won 2 cups. We can beat them next season, and we won't. It may sting to lose tomorrow, and I'm not saying here I want us to lose, but long term, if you lose tomorrow and it gets rid of the dead wood, that might help us more if you win and keep it. And I say might, it would. Don't want us to get beat though. Not trophies, just one trophy. They would have made a difference, but I'm talking about wins against each other. Aye, so they're pretty much caught up in that as well. It's fucking unacceptable, man. 3 hours from Glasgow. Yeah, it's a long distance, isn't it? Campbelltown. What are you gonna do? There's not much in it, to be fair. Maybe that's a good thing. Not many 2 people around. I don't think there's many 2 people running around with machetes in Campbelltown, that's for sure. Dun, 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 dun. How much would you take for Lammers? Well, I mean, if the 7.2 million thing's true, like, I'd take that right here, right now, but 5 million, man. Just get a bit of profit in the guy, and boom, out the door. Bob's your uncle. All that good stuff. Fantastic. No? Nope, no happening there for Fernando. If the manager picks Lundstram, we will get beat well. We will. And we'll all be sitting here being like, what you doing? You're fun. I agree with you, Stevie. Fantastic, Cameron. Fantastic. I like it quiet. Next thing you know, I will almost be getting stabbed walking past the street with these fans. Well, hopefully not, J71 Prime. What would I do without this guy in the chat? That can't happen. Don't let it happen. Do not let it happen. Supporting Clement picks Lundstram, I'll be worrying. Yep, I will be bricking it. If Clement plays Lenny after that, it will say a lot about him. It will. Absolutely will say a lot about him. It's normal though to lose faith in the match. I mean, I had some guy commenting, "Oh, how are you losing faith? Are you tripping?" Suggesting that I'm on drugs because I said that what Clement said in these press conferences recently is worrying me and I'm losing faith. I think most people with a brain's losing faith. Like, I'm still supporting the guy, but he's beginning to sound like Michael Beale with every passing minute. Yeah, Red fans injured. Not good. Not good for a big Red fan. Absolutely not. Absolutely freaking not. Dun 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 dun. There's mostly pubs. Campbelltown is full of the Gers. Well, that's good. That's what I like to hear. Good old west of Scotland. Butland, how much do you think we can get? I think a max of 15. Someone said about 20, 25 earlier. Hell, I'd take that. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen. He knows the fans can't stand Looney, yet he's thinking of playing him. It's terrible. Yeah, I just thought, I get it. He is the manager, right? And I'm not saying that the fans get to pick the team because, of course, we don't. We're not paid to pick the team. He is, but it just felt very disrespectful. It's like, so hold on. You call it Sterling for calling you shit when you were all shite, but when the fans say you can't play Lundstram because he's costing us in the most crucial games of our season, we're dickheads for that. I think that's no nice. I think that's out of order. Why can't he show that a bit of that passion towards his own fucking players and maybe they'll step up? Or think of that big filly by. No, I'm not thinking that. Yeah, money's important. Yeah, we need to, we need to cash in these players because, I don't think Butland will drop off, but I mean, I think he signed a 3-year deal. You don't want to be talking in 2 years' time where Butland's going for free and it's like, oh, we could have took 15 million for him then. Can we not play our horrible Croatian left wing back because he's decent at making crosses in the box? Are you talking about the big BB gun, Borna Shitey Pants Barisic? Yeah, we could do Scott Arfield. I'm going to make tea. Good stuff. Yes, enjoy your tea, John. I'm going to make mine very soon. Tav Goldson staying in showboards and not taking Celtic. Yeah, they've not taken the Celtic dominations. They did when it got to 10 in a row. It was bricking time, man. I was like, holy fuck. But what are they going to do? They're going to wait for another 6 years. They're going to wait for another 6 years when Celtic are on for 9 in a row and they're going for 10 again before they actually act and do anything. It's not good enough. Not a bad idea. You can at least make a cross. He's not been good. But see, that's why I think Barisic is almost. Whoa, that was nearly a big crash there. It's almost better if you brought Barisic on with like 10 minutes to go to whip crosses in. See, at the start of games when you're pinned back and you're shite, no. Not a chance. Anyway, guys, we're going to end the live stream there. We've went 20 minutes extra. Thanks to the super chats. We'll be back on Fog Football later. Campbelltown has loads of whiskey distilleries. Yeah, it does, absolutely. Can't disagree with that. Absolutely not. I believe, how many miles is it from Glasgow? I think it's 129, isn't it? See, I'm very good with my geography and all that good stuff. Because I remember I was going to Fort William a couple of months ago, and it said on the sign, like Campbelltown, like 129 miles. I was like, what? The fuck's that all about? Mental. To say the least. 138 miles, so there you go. Near enough 129. So it's you're near enough closer to Belfast, son, than you are Glasgow. Goldson has played his time at Rangers. That won't go against Benfica. Yeah. What was that, actually? It's just been a season of fuck-ups for Connor Goldson, man. It really has been. It really fucking has been, you know what I mean? It used to be the whiskey capital of the world, no joke. I'm sure it did. That's not me being sarcastic. I'm pretty sure I heard that one of Steve Marsh's vids when he was covering it. If you watch Steve Marsh, you know. Anyway, guys, an hour and 12 minutes. It's been brilliant. We used to have players on a squad that are going into the World Cup. Now we don't have any player because like that was shit. Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, how many players at our team are going to the Euros? Has anyone been called up? Who's been called up for our team? Apart from like Scottish players, obviously. Suter and Jack. Who else has been called up? I don't recall any really getting called up. Disappointing. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave this video. We'll be back soon with some more content. Till next time, though. Peace.